There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Failing. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, it's Bailey. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Middle. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike's 50.
Allen now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
To kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 23.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
His first carry, and he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
The Jets, 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Bailey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try the left side. Bailey. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alexander. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
6 yards.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. $14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jets, nothing.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt in that 2nd drive, CD. They turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go.
Now Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The ball carrier.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bills 21, Jets nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, it's Hines. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Oh, look at the juke. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Alexander. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's pin them out. Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, hold. 53, Mike. Man, I got you. 53 is the Mike.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Target.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bailey, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
26.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will buy. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Brought down.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sets up 2nd and 7.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Again, it's Johnson. And a short gain here, down to the 22. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man and Switzer complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
For the running back.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Ready? Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Pass on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bills 28, Jets 3. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Hines. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Jets.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Operating from the gun, Alexander. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Come get some.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jets 3. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
All day, dog.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. 7-5-9. Watch the curl.
Throwing again. Alexander. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
All you got to do is look it up.
Down to Johnson underneath. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
On 1st down, Bailey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a party now. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Six guard. Check six guard. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Better bring it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Bang, 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 bang. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
59.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.